It wasn't a shirt. It was proof. I found it by accident, buried under a pile of laundry like it didn't matter. Just a white shirt, slightly wrinkled, faint stains at the front. Small. Almost nothing. But I knew better. I stared at it longer than I should have, my mind running through possibilities, excuses, anything that would soften the weight in my chest. But I'd lived in this body, this relationship, long enough to know what I was looking at. I didn't cry. Not then. I just folded it neatly, placed it back in the basket, and kept moving. My hands were steady, but my breath had changed. Shallow. Quiet. Like if I breathed too hard, something inside me would crack wide open. Something already had. He hadn't touched me in weeks. I told myself it was stress. Work. Pregnancy. Life. I told myself a lot of things that weren't true. I remember lying in bed while he showered with the door locked, pretending not to notice how late he stayed out. Pretending not to hear notifications he silenced whenever I walked into the room. Pretending I didn't see the shift in his eyes when I asked if he was okay. He used to look at me like I mattered. Now it was like I was a burden. Like I was interrupting something. I didn't ask him about the shirt. Not right away. I held onto it like a secret, like proof I wasn't imagining things. I needed time to be sure. Needed to feel the weight of my own instincts before I said them out loud. And when I did, his reaction wasn't rage. It wasn't shame. It was worse. Indifference. As if the question itself was a nuisance. He didn't care that I was hurting. He only cared that I'd noticed. After that night, something in me went quiet. Not dead, just still. I stopped begging. Stopped initiating. Stopped shrinking myself to make room for someone who'd already left. I started saving receipts, money, patience. I started picturing a life without him and realized it didn't scare me anymore. What scared me was staying. Waking up in 5 years and still feeling this hollow. I left without slamming a door. I packed slowly, carefully, like it was just another task. No announcements. No confrontations. Just absence. He noticed days later. Maybe he thought I was bluffing. Maybe he didn't think I had it in me. I didn't think I did either. It's been over a year. Some nights, I still think about that shirt. Not because of what it meant, but because of what it revealed. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't dramatic. I was just finally listening to myself. I see it now, how much I gave, how little I asked for in return, how long I waited for someone who'd already stopped showing up. I'm not angry anymore. Not even sad. Just tired in a different way. The kind of tired that comes after carrying something heavy for too long and finally putting it down. I still don't know exactly what happened, and I've made peace with that. What matters is I'm free now. And I'm enough. This was just the short version of the story. If you want to hear the full, detailed version with every raw moment and reflection, check the pinned comment, you'll find the link there.